Hello and good morning, everyone, and welcome to the depressing world of Grimshire. I know almost nothing about this game except that it's like Stardew Valley, but grim, very grim. Apparently, there's you meet the neighborhood, you meet your neighbors, you give them gifts to increase your like, that sort of cozy gaming, with a twist, and that is if you don't feed them, they can starve and then be gone from your game forever. So, a little bit more grim, a little bit more harsh, a little bit more real, maybe? So, I don't know how this is gonna go. I saw the game, I saw what it was about, and I was like, I'm super interested in that. And payday finally came and it was on sale. I was like, you know what? It's time to try Grimshire. So, it is early access, so if we run into bugs and stuff, that is, of course, to be expected from a early access game. I'm not sure if my controller's going to work. Controller will work, so let's jump in. We get to make a animal. Let's play around with the customization just a little bit. Let's see. We will, of course, be Waffles. Ooh, we can be all sorts of, wow, a lot of different things. So we got gourmet, more stamina from cooked dishes, merchant, selling prices, buying prices, musician, naturalist with more foraging. Okay, interesting. A noble, where you start with a little bit more money. A prospector, to highlight ore in the mines. Critters have a higher chance to birth twins. As a rancher, a student gets more experience, and a courier runs fast. It seems like courier is probably the best option we have available. Moving faster seems like always going to be the most important thing. So we can be a rabbit, we can be a fox, a bear, rabbit, fox, bear. Okay, so what's the difference here? Rabbits are good at growing crops. Foxes have a chance to have extra eggs from bloogies, whatever the heck that is. Legend Edit, welcome. How's it going this morning? Good morning, good morning. And bears have a 20% chance to drop an extra fruit, and they can eat from plants and meat. Good to hear. So if you're an herbivore, you get extra stamina from plants, but less from meats. Carnivore, you get extra stamina from meats, but less from plants. And omnivores, you get both from both. So that's an interesting little, okay, there's a little choice between being different things. So let's go with a bear. I think omnivore sounds like the best probably option here, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, it's like supposed to be like Stardew Valley, only way darker and grimmer. So I'm expecting like a harder experience. So maybe having the ability to eat anything will be a lot more useful. Let's go with an orange motif. We're gonna be an orangish bear. Maybe like a burnt orange, not a bright orange, but we'll go that with a little bit of black. No, that doesn't look great. Maybe gray. There we go. A little grayer. Peyton, good morning. Eye color. We gotta go with the red-eyed bear, right? There we go. I think that's our bear. I think that's our bear. This game is grim and more challenging than you expect. Carefully read the description and choose the difficulty levels you want. Easy is for less stressful. Normal is the meant that it's way to be played. Someone is likely to die. That seems a little rough for a cozy game. Challenging. Let's go with just normal. Let's play the game the way that it's intended to be experienced. Peyton, Waffles, I like your name. Thank you. I like waffles too. So how fast do you think we're gonna lose the entire town? Like how long do you think it takes to just like completely mess up and ruin the entire game? And is it possible? I woke up thinking today was Saturday, almost had a breakdown because it was actually Friday. Alright, it's the middle of the night. Go get a healer. Injured people on board. Okay, are we starting off injured? We come to the town all messed up? Wait, I could be a raccoon? I don't know that you've ever played this game. Probably not. This game just hit early access, so like it just came out a few days ago. So it's a fairly new game still. Alright, so we escaped from the capital. There's a huge fire in the capital, and there's 2 people that they could save and set sail. The animals are really cute. Like, the sprite art is super adorable. Oh, Hazel the Hedgehog, very adorable. Okay, so the game is early access, so they're still obviously working on it. I definitely want more options for characters. Like, why couldn't I choose a hedgehog or this thing over here, this owl thing? Super adorable. Jairaj, hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so Hazel's the healer. You're inside the home in the village. We're a small village isolated by water and mountains, and Finn brought you here on a boat from the capital. What is this stream? So we are currently playing Grimshire, which is a cozy game, a Stardew Valley-like game, but apparently a lot more grim. Outside of the game, this is a stream where we talk about basically everything and do whatever I want to do. So we talk about Catholicism, we talk about photography, we talk about all sorts of different things and just have a chill, good way to start the day. Percy's kind of adorable too. He's a little chinchilla hamster thing. He's the mayor's assistant. Okay. They have a good amount of his expression on them, which I really like. The capital is not safe to return to, so I guess we're stuck here for a while. Small community, we work to support each other. As an abandoned farm. How convenient. How convenient that there just happens to be an abandoned farm on that any stranger can just go ahead and take. That is super convenient. The sprite work is very nice. It's definitely cute. They've done some great work on the sprites. That's the root cellar. We stockpile food in there for emergencies and to survive the winter. Okay, that's a key mechanic. Apparently, if you don't stockpile enough food, these characters will starve and they will die and they will go away permanently. Like, they're gone. And it's going to lead to some really, really interesting, I don't know if eugenics is the right word for it or not, but apparently there are both herbivores and carnivores. So, like, if you choose to only grow carrots, for example, you can starve out all the carnivores from your town and make it like a herbivore paradise if you want to. Or vice versa, you can only grow meat and get rid of all the rabbits. So apparently you can choose some very wild options here. Alright, so we're responsible for the town, we're responsible for the food. We've got a very big mission ahead of us. There's a chest with items to get you started. Clear the land, farm on your own. We rely on trade for food around here. So we'll be eager to purchase any extra food you don't need. And make sure you introduce yourself to everyone. Okay, pretty standard. Take this hoe. I found it earlier while I was cleaning out the house. Use it to till the earth. Okay. Pretty basic stuff here, right? Pretty basic. We gotta grow the plants, make the money, meet all the people. Wow, we get a treasure chest with cabbage, poop, a fish, some corn, and stone paths, and then there is a bale of hay to sleep on. We do not get a whole lot of stuff, do we? All right, so I guess let's King of Shadows, good morning. Okay. Interact with people, use your tool wheel, cycle through things. Okay. I guess let's plant all these crops. Oh, there's some radishes in. Okay, so there's some crops in here. We got some rad-eyes, some radishes. I do like waffles. I like waffles a great deal. Okay, so let's compost, I guess, and let's plant our first crop. It's raining, so that's good. Rad-eye is not a word. I'm pretty sure rad-eye is the plural of radishes. I'm like 10% confident on that. Maybe 20%. All right, I guess let's fix our cobblestone path here too, since they gave us stuff for it. I'm guessing they want us to do this. Do you go to the Waffle House? Unfortunately, there are no Waffle Houses in the state I live in. Else the answer would definitely be yes, I will go to the Waffle House. But unfortunately, we do not have Waffle Houses in the area. Why are you saying radishes? Radishes just doesn't sound right. Rad-eye sounds correct. Okay, so our special bear ability is we can push these bushes and get extra berries out of them occasionally. All right, let's meet everyone. So who we got here? We got Oliver. Oh, Oliver's adorable. Oliver helps Uncle Dudley with the general store, and he has given us dried carrots. Very kind, Oliver. All right, we can buy, there's salt, there's seeds, very expensive seeds. Gigi Ashley, good morning. How's it going? King of Shadows, you're in the Philippines. Ah, so you're on the different time zones. How's the game going, Ashley? How's that been? All right, so Dudley runs the store. And Finn restocks it on Sundays with stuff from the capital. Galaxy, good morning. So you must be Dudley's wife, Beatrix. And we get a watering can. Okay. Come talk to her again for a special request once we've settled in. City of Mist is going good. You got more people. Wonderful to hear. Oh, look at Poppy. Look at how adorable Poppy is. She's got a lot of questions for us. Okay. And she gave us $1. All right, so apparently she's my new favorite character. Poppy is the best character so far. She gave us $1. Very, very cool, Poppy. Twitch is going great. That's awesome. It's nighttime where you are. So it's 5 a.m. where I'm at. 5 a.m. early morning, but I do get a lot of people from like Philippines and India and all over the world. So I get a lot of people from all over. So we have all sorts of time zones here. Where are you at? Have you hit affiliate on Twitch already then? All right, there's flowers, there's pie, there's cheese wedges, a cooking station. Keep hunger at bay. Okay, who are you? It's 8:14 at night. Prudence. She sells baked goods and flower arrangements. And she gave me a free cooking station. Wow, okay. Poppy is dead to me. Now we like that girl. Look at that, a free cooking station. Boom. These people are so generous and nice. Do you play Roblox? No, I do not. I do not play Roblox. People have asked me a few times to play Roblox, and I've decided I just don't think Roblox is the right game for the vibes I go for on stream. I very intentionally do not stream for a younger audience, even though I stay family friendly. I typically don't attempt to try and stream to that particular age group, and Roblox typically attracts a certain age group, and so I typically avoid that. So how many people you got on Twitch now? Have you hit 500? 1,000? 10,000? What even is Roblox? Roblox is like, they're like, as far as I know, they're like knockoff Lego characters. Like they're very blocky, but the attraction of the game is that you can make any game that you want to. That's like the big draw of it, is that if you can dream it, you can make it. So you could play Helldivers, or you could play Helldivers in Roblox. You could play League of Legends, or you could play League of Legends in Roblox. And that's like the big thing, is everyone joining in to play whatever game they want to. So this is looking pretty rough here. We have a bunch of food in here, like a lot of food, but it goes bad in 20 days, and there's only 10 days of food in here. That's a lot of food to only be worth 10 days of food. Wow, okay. Goofy, good morning, Goofy. Okay, so that's why this game is going to be tough. That is a lot of food that goes bad really fast, so we're going to have to be on top of it if we don't want the people to starve. Greta, the fishmonger. I got a drying rack. Set this out to dry and preserve things like fish. We can do that to preserve it to keep it from going bad. Okay. Logan. Ooh, Logan kind of looks... He's a wordsmith and a critter grooming extraordinaire. I don't trust Logan's face. King of Shadows, thank you for the sub. Look at his face. He looks a little like... Maybe I'm reading way too much into it, but he looks a little unhinged, right? Like he looks like a psycho a little bit. This looks like a 2D Minecraft. What's the game name? This is called Grimshire. It just hit early access. Peyton, you have a YouTube channel. What do you do on your YouTube channel? He has a painting of a majestic Alp heap. Okay, maybe I'm being a judgy, terrible person, but I don't trust Logan. I do not trust Logan at all. You don't know what your YouTube channel is about? Okay, we got a bunch of gifts from people. Thank you for the sub, King. So the question is, if we can dry things and it makes it better, shouldn't we go and like dry all the food in the food hole? So that it doesn't go bad? I'm thinking maybe. Can we put things on the drying rack when it's raining? Drying racks do not work during the rain. Progress apart. Okay, let's try it out. Let's put some rat eye on there. We are making dried rat eye. It's harder than you think. I mean, I definitely understand the difficulties of making a YouTube channel work. I definitely do understand that to at least one degree. All right, is there a map? Oh wow, there's a lot of people we haven't met yet. We've only met like half the village. Oh, but look how nice that is. It's got like a built-in favorite gifts, dislike gifts. Have you greeted them yet today? Like that is a very good feature. I am so glad to see that. Stardew Valley definitely, they crawled so everyone else could walk, but they definitely need to rethink some of their stuff and put more emphasis on like the stuff that you have to look up the wiki for and put it actually into the game. Why do you do this? Pure love of the game, Dex. Pure love of the game. That is why you do it. All right, looks like we found like a forest. Okay, so this is like just the forest. Oh, the blacksmith lives out here. Okay, so who lives in the blacksmith? We have a badger. Gruff the badger, the blacksmith. And he gives us a pickaxe to get materials. Okay. Get 5 copper ores for gruff. You can break walls in the mine with a pickaxe. Looks for veins. Okay, okay. Gib Gib. Hello. I like your name, Gib Gib. I like the cut of your jib. Oh, okay. We already have an expanded backpack also. Looks like there's another house. Okay, so we're missing a lot of the town. Okay. So let's go back and go visit the rest of the town. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. We are trying to hit 7,000 before the end of the month. And we're well on our way. We're at 6,900, so we just need 100 more folks and we will hit 7,000, which is a huge number that I never would have ever dreamed that I would hit 7,000. And here we are climbing. All right, so this looks like the religion of the game. Looks like we've got some sort of like world tree sort of thing, but interesting. Very interesting that we got some sort of religion thing going on here. That looks like a church, so I'm guessing that's what that is. We don't know much about it, but time to learn. Who are you? Rowan, the village carpenter. If you want to expand your old shack, come talk to me. I can build a coop or a barn for raising critters. And here's an axe. Okay. 20 wood. Okay. Excuse me. Bubbles here. Good morning, Bubble. Okay, so this is like the town drinking hole. We've got Lila the goat, also super adorable. Doesn't like the rain. And Beryl, the otter, has some fish for us and wants us to collect any plant, fish, and mined ores and donate them to the box inside the entryway of the manor. Okay. So we need to donate 20. So that must be like the museum of this game? The, like, collect all the different things to prove that you can? Interesting. Okay. I love the vibes of the game so far. It's got some great vibes. What do we got over here? This must be the mayor's house, I feel like. Oh, looks like we still got a few more. Okay, so this is the carpenter, Wallace. My name's Wallace. I run the furniture store with a table. Okay. Look at this bunny's burrow. Like, it goes in deep. Like, way to go, bunny. You're being very successful over there. Oh, look at that. Edgar. Edgar Oakhart, the preacher of the temple. I like Edgar. Troubling times. He gave us a window. Why did he give us a window? I mean, I'm not complaining, but that seems like a weird thing for the deer to give us. Oh, this is like a library? Jack, a new person in the village. Okay, Jack's very excited. Jack's very excited to meet us, and he met Poppy. And he gave us a rock. Very cool, Jack. Adeline reads us a story at her house. I love the voices she makes for characters. There's Adeline. Adeline Sablewood. I am the caretaker of the Duke Reynard Silvertail estate. Okay, so we got like a historic home that we're taking care of, and she gave us a bed. Very kind. Oh, and okay, so here's the research things. We can put in a mushroom that we found. Okay, so this is like the museum library place. We've only got a few more places, few more people to meet. I think we went here. This is the inn we were already in, right? Yep. Okay, we met Lila. Wait, who are you? Wait a second. Wait. Dude. That dude ran way too fast. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Every little bit pushes me out to other people. Oh, look at those things. Rufus, my son and I produce the finest wool from our Alfeep, and we sell ranch supplies if you want to build a pen. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the likes and all the nice comments, and everyone's being so kind this morning. Look at how cute those Alfeeps are. So they're like moth, sheep, llama things? Very adorable. Wow, the day's almost over. We've almost gone through the entire day and we still haven't met everyone. This town is huge. This must be the mayor. Theo. Finn said he was asleep in his boat when he heard yelling and howling, smoke and fire. You're lucky to be out alive. Meet all the villagers. Yep. Some coins. Oh, he gave us $200. Take that, Poppy. Poppy only gave us $1. There's a lost and found. It's a cozy game. It brings the calm kindness. So here's the twist of the cozy game, though. There's a food hole, and if you run out of food, the villagers apparently will starve, like full on starve to death. Like you can permanently lose villagers. I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know, like, does the shop, like, if I let the rancher, for example, if the rancher passes away, can I still get, like, ranching supplies, or am I just, like, locked out of it forever? Like, I'm really curious to see, like, can you ruin your game? Like, if you let the whole town starve, like, is that game over? Like, sorry, you let the town starve to death, so now you don't get anything? Like, that would be very harsh if you could, like, literally lose the game. So, yeah, that's what we got to find out. All right, so we're gonna make a small little pen here for our Alfie that we don't own. Just get this out of our inventory, basically. Unless they're replaced by people moving back in. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I kind of want to find out, but I don't want to start over already, you know? Like... Alright, so we're going to put that away. How do I pick that up? I don't want the hay bale on the floor anymore. We'll put our nice table right there. Very nice. There we go. Okay, we picked up the bed of straw. We'll hang our painting there, and we'll put our nice bed right there. Now, look at how nice our house looks now. Look at how much we've done. Oh, and we got windows. Let's put window there. Window there so creepy people can watch us sleep. Okay. I guess let's go back into the forest and go meet that other guy that I haven't met yet. There's like one more person that I haven't met. No, excuse me. Oh. Yay, creepy people. That is a fear that has only grown as I've gotten older. Like, there's a window right next to our bed, and every time I wake up, I just have this like deep-seated fear that somebody's gonna be sitting there in the window, watching us, just watching us sleep. Like, you know, that is a fear I never knew that I had, and then there it is, just like, oh, what if somebody crawls into our backyard just to watch us sleep? Okay, it said there's a house somewhere over here, right? No, so we're in a marsh. We've got to go up to go see a house. So we're like some sort of marsh area. Truth or dare? Well, let's go with truth. Yes, truth. Truths are always good. Oh, what's this? A fern fiddlehead. Okay. Can we feed the people fiddleheads? Ooh, a butcher. Couple butchers. We got Kai, who's what kind of cat is that? We got like the floppy the floppy ear thing. What cat is that? What cat is the flop? There's a whole cat thing about it, right? The meme. Hey, Seth. Hello. Oh, and we got a scythe. Okay. Come hang out with this person. The frogs are back. Does anyone know what I'm talking about with the floppa memes? It's been a while. Is this like a smokehouse? Huh. Okay, we got a scythe. We needed a scythe, so that is good. I want to go catch one of those frogs. Bubble, you banned someone for 86,000 seconds? How long is 86,000 seconds? Oh, look at the squirrel! Willow! Oh, Willow is adorable. Blessed with the beauty of nature. That is great. And we get a harrow bone flooring. Okay. That's 24 hours? I would have never guessed that 86,000 seconds was 24 hours, so... Alright, did we have to have meet and greeted everyone? Let's see. We're missing Finn, Erica, and Rusty. Okay. So Finn is not on the map. Erica is over there, and Rusty the goat. Okay, they're over there. The more you know. I forgot about something? What did I forget about? It would not be unheard of for me to forget about things. Your videos are amazing? Thank you. I just put up a new one. I know it's not going to be my most popular video, but I did put up one about Christianity and violent video games because that's been a very hot topic lately. I know that one's not going to do super well, but you know, every now and then I get the urge to make some Catholic content. I know you watched that one, Bubble. I sent it to Dex like you suggested, and then Dex yelled at me. So you got me in trouble with Dex over that one. Let's put our stove over here. Very fancy. Grilled vegetables with vegetables and salt, fish, and oil. Okay. What is this thing? Compost. Oh, we need a compost bin. We need to put the compost bin out. The opinion was so mild. All right, let's mine some ore. It should not have been a hot take. It definitely was not a hot take, but it's just a lot of people have been posting about that topic a lot. So this game called Brawl Stars, it is on the list. It is on the list. All right, let's go sleep our first night. So, Grimshire Daily. We have a new resident moving into the abandoned farm. Let's give him a warm welcome. We have more than enough food stock. We have 9 days of food left. I didn't yell. I just didn't oblige him with positivity. It's the same thing, Dex. That's the same thing. Oh, look at that. People contributed a bunch of food and distributed a bunch of food. Okay. That's very kind that everyone's pitching in. All right. What do you got for me, Percy? The goat woman passed away last night. Hazel and Rose did their best to save her, but she succumbed to her injuries. We're holding a funeral for her on the mountaintop. Marathea will be... Okay. So question, if we live in a world of of sparsity, and we're literally all gonna starve to death in 10 days. Like maybe I'm gonna be a jerk for this, but are we gonna eat the goat? Hi, Gib. Like we have 10 days of food, and apparently I'm the only farmer, so I know the funeral is the bad place to bring it up, but that goat right there is made of meat, right? So like maybe we should consider eating the goat. I'm just saying. It looks like they're gonna cremate her. So, like, we're already halfway there. If we're cremating the goat, we're basically halfway to cooking her, right? So we might as well not let her go to waste, is all I'm trying to say. Okay, so we are wasting the goat. You remember that show, Everyone Hates Chris, where he's like, that was $2.13 worth of chicken you just threw away. That was 5 days worth of food that we just let go to waste, everyone. Clarify the situation. According to our friend Finn, several days ago, the capital was engulfed in flames and violence. Unfortunately, Finn didn't have time to investigate as the docks were burned shortly after he rescued us. We don't know the extent of the damage, but the news is troubling. Finn left the port in hopes of discovering more information, and we'll know more when he returns on Sunday. Let's be there for each other and think of ways to protect the village. Okay. Brawl Stars is a game dusty. There's games that have been on the list for probably a few years. So if Brawl Stars are getting dusty after a month, those other games I don't even want to think of. Ooh, we found radish seeds. Did they make this into a game? What did they make what into a game? Ooh, more radish seeds. Okay. So we need to forage a lot. A lot. What game are you thinking of, Polly? Have you watched K-Pop Demon Hunters? I started K-Pop Demon Hunters. I haven't finished it yet, but it was pretty good. It was a pretty good show. Movie. It's not a show. They're going to turn it into a show. They're already talking about turning it into a live action remake and a TV show and a bunch of other things. So there's a comic about animal people, but one of them is a serial killer in town. There is a game. There actually is a game coming out about that. Yes, that is being turned into a game currently. I don't remember its name, but it's not this. That is a separate game, but it is a game that is coming. I have heard about that one. Okay, is this where we just were? Is this the funeral? Okay, this is the funeral mound. So we still need to meet a few people, but that quest isn't going to be done until we meet Finn at the end of the week. So I want to explore the mines. Let's go look at the mines. We haven't done any mining yet, so let's go to the mall. Okay, so that's find the ladder down. Use your hoe to dig cracks in the mine floor. Okay. So that's like some copper ore. So I've heard with this, and granted, you know, it's a new game still, so I've heard that the more you like chop things down, the more chance you have like the mine collapsing on you. So like there's a high risk and reward system in the mine. So what do we get in the cracks? We found coal. Okay, coal is important. We found bones. So let's not collapse the mine in on ourselves, but it definitely seems dangerous to just be chopping holes in the mine. We found some tin. Raji, hello. Ooh, what's that down there? That looks important. Ooh, piece of candy. Spoiler, it was not important. It was just a random hole. Luke, you love my stuff? Thank you. What's your favorite stuff? Tell me, not to stroke my ego, but what's your favorite video? Is it Helldivers? Most of the people in my chat are Helldivers of some sort, but you know, I get all sorts of people from all sorts of things, so. Ooh, a ladder. And a lantern, dried beans, and honey. Helldivers? Awesome. We have a lot of Helldivers. I'm really thinking, so right now I have a Dungeons and Dragons game set on, I have a D&D game set up on Saturdays, but my D&D group hasn't been very regular, so I'm thinking about changing it and starting a new D&D. Oh, I collapsed the wall on myself. Okay, we collapsed the wall on ourselves. So we learned. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, a cuddly animal comic with a dark secret. I should stream more? I would love to stream more. I simply don't have time to stream more, unfortunately, but I would love to stream more. But I'm thinking about starting, so here's my pitch. This game is called Grimshire. It's a Stardew Valley, but with cute animals and lots of death, apparently. So here's my pitch for a game. I'm going to run a D&D game on Saturday that is set in Faerun, which is the Dungeons and Dragons world, but it's going to be a Helldivers game. And so what's going to happen is the players are going to be Helldivers, and their job is to invade the world of Faerun and basically they are going to be responsible for overtaking Faerun and making it a place inhabitable for the Helldivers. So that is my next endeavor, is to destroy the world of Dungeons and Dragons for the Helldivers. I think that'll be a really silly and fun game. So that is the next project I am going to run, is destroying the world of Faerun. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Luke. Dex, I need something to wake me up. Have you considered waking up to some chili and cinnamon rolls? Dex was yelling at me again because I said that I'm going to try, my next food that we're going to try is chili and cinnamon rolls. And he said, you know, what's wrong with you? That's disgusting. That sort of thing. However, I found out that chili and cinnamon rolls is apparently a Midwestern delicacy. If you didn't know, apparently people in the Midwest eat it. Like, there's whole cookbooks dedicated to eating chili and cinnamon rolls. Apparently it goes well together. So that is a thing. If you were not aware, chili and cinnamon rolls apparently is a thing. So okay, so this mushroom stew goes bad in a day, so I guess we gotta eat it. So let's try eating. Actually, let's give it to someone. What's the point in wasting? I don't really need. Do I need the stamina? Let's eat it. Okay. Let's start giving people gifts and seeing what happens as we meet and greet everyone. And let's go fishing also. So if we fish up some fish, we can stick the fish in the fish hole and then keep people from starving to death. So catch a whitefish. Okay. Let's try it. All right. The fish sees it. He's thinking. Apparently we messed that up. Okay. Let's try again. Hey. Hey, look at this. Okay, apparently I'm doing something wrong here. What animal? I chose a bear. The bear gets extra berries. You can choose a rabbit, a bear, or a fox, I believe. But it's still early access, so you know there's a chance for more still. Why can I not catch these fish? Maybe I should have read the instructions, because apparently I'm bad at fishing because I'm not catching anything, so... There we go. I caught a whitefish. Did someone forget to color this in? Oh, they got the Animal Crossing level puns in the game. Look at that. All right, were you the one who challenged me to catch a whitefish? I declare you a real fisher. Don't try competing with me. Here's a fish trap. Simple tool to catch fish. Place it in the water and give it bait. Critter kibble works fine. Eventually, a fish will fall for the bait. Just make sure you check up on it. Okay. All right, thank you, Ashley. Have a good day. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. All right, so... we can't put it in the ocean, so we got to put it in the water, like up here? No, not there either. All right, Luke, though, thanks for dropping by. Thank you for the encouragement. It was nice to meet you. Nice to hear from you. Have a great day. Oh, here's Jack. What's Jack have to say today? Hello, Jack. Are we gonna die too? Yes. Sorry, Jack. It is the truth. All right, let's donate one of everything. Fill out our donation bin. And then is that really like that's it? Now it's just go forth into the world and try and figure things out as much as you can? Like, are we just free to roam and now we need to get the world all fixed up? I guess we got to start growing stuff before we run out of food. I guess we'll go deeper in the mines, maybe? I don't know, I'm just really worried about the food. Like 5 days of food or 9 days of food really doesn't seem like a whole lot of food, you know? Like it seems like we're gonna run out real fast. All right, we do not have bait apparently, so I guess we'll leave that. Abyss Walker's here. Hello, Abyss. Welcome, welcome. I guess let's dump all this off and start playing the game for real. We need wood for the one guy, wood for the woodchuck, and then ore for the ord guy. So he wanted maple trees, right? So we need maple wood. And maybe that'll help us build up a farm of some sort. All right, that's 9 medium wood. We need 20 wood, so we're almost halfway there. That's hardwood. That's not what we need. As we burn through all of our stamina. How is everyone today? Today is a good day. It is finally the weekend. I've been looking forward to the weekend for a little bit of rest and relaxation. All right, we got enough We got enough wood. I guess we need to find out what happens if we run out of stamina. So we got 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we don't instantly pass out. We just can't do any more work. So I guess that's good. We don't have to worry about passing out. I guess let's go to sleep. Today is okay for me. I had to do the worst thing at work and I have to work tomorrow. What's the worst thing at work? It's going to be windy and we have food stocked. Okay. Work does suck. That is absolutely true. Okay. Marithio isn't a morning person. Anyways, we're here to talk to you about the community root cellar. It's a cave. We saw the cave. We store food for emergencies and stock up food for the winter. We're worried about that. Recent events affecting trade. Grimshire is a small village and the only farmable land is this area here. So we trade for most of our food until Finn gets back. We don't know what's happening. We're in uncertain times. We're asking that you make full use of the land and produce food. Don't worry about keeping track of how much food is in the root cellar. I publish that in my daily newsletter. Okay. Acid duty. Spending 2 hours diluting concentrated acid. That's pretty metal, though. Pretty metal, though. Okay, but, like, a flaw in their logic. If this is the only place in the entire village that can get food, why would you trust it to the random stranger who just randomly showed up? Like, why wouldn't you put your trusted villager, like the mayor who everyone seems to trust? Why wouldn't you put him in charge of the farm? Why would you give it to some random person? Start making Scooby sandwiches? Okay. So here is the burden. Here's 10 cabbage seeds and you are responsible now for the lives of the entire village, random stranger. Like, that seems like a lot of trust to put into a random stranger. So we need to meet Finn. We need to take lumber to Rowan. We can level up skills. We get skill points. Okay. So I guess let's go find Rowan. Where is... Rowan is all the way out there. I guess let's go meet him and drop off the stuff. And I guess we need to make more drying racks to start preserving food for the food hole. When things are hopeless, any semblance of hope like a new strange farmer is enough. Maybe I'm looking too deep in this. Maybe none of the animals know how to farm. Who knows? I mean, that might make sense. We got tradesmen, right? We got blacksmiths, we've got carpenters, like people figured out how to do these things, so they must on some degree be skilled. So maybe even if none of them are farmers, what are the odds that the random person who just washed up in town is a farmer, right? Like, I don't know, it seems like too much of a coincidence. They're putting too much faith in me. But I do understand the idea of hope. Definitely, I see where you're coming from on that. Alright, Rowan, I've got wood for you. Use this saw to cut wood into boards. Boards are useful for crafting things. Come talk to me if you want a barn. Okay. I guess let's go get our copper from the mine so we can finish that quest. I guess. Tradesmen aren't the same as farming. The problem is if you mess up farming, you ruin the land too. It's easier to blame a new member of the community. That could definitely be, that I could see, but they all came together and said, okay, look, things are grim. We are going to starve. So rather than blaming any of us who we trust, let's pin all this on the new person, the new farmer. That way, if things go awry, we don't have to blame ourselves. We can just blame the new person. That I can totally buy. Literally like scapegoating. That is officially the theory I'm going with, that they are using me as a scapegoat, so when inevitably all the people starve, they can make it my fault. So far, you're the biggest animal, you do the grunt work, and they off you and save you for winter. That is... The person, though, the review I read for this game said that they basically use you for slave labor, and I don't necessarily disagree with that yet. Like, they're not making me pay taxes, but also, like, I randomly showed up in their village, and now I'm required to feed everyone? Like, that seems unfair. Ooh, a chest. We got lanterns, copper bars, honey. Who is putting all these honey and dried beans into this place? That's like the second time we found honey and dried beans in the mine. Who is living in the mine and putting honey and dried beans in here? Speaking of beans, since we try really weird and strange foods, I keep seeing people post about putting like the British classic eating beans on toast. Has anyone actually tried that? Like, is that as bad as everyone says? Just like baked beans on toast? Another chest. More honey. Okay, we need 2 more things of copper. Oh, right there. Copper. 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 A pile of poo. We'll grab that guano. I'm guessing if we gift guano to people, they do not like it. Just a guess that people are not a fan of guano. Kibble nibbles. Cooking oil, honey, vinegar, and lanterns. Other cavers who didn't survive also makes sense. That definitely makes sense as well. Random copper bar. Man, this cave is full of goodies. Holy cow, like... If floor 2 is full of cooking oil and copper, like... Imagine once we make it to, like, floor 10, we're gonna have money for days. Beans on toast isn't actually all that bad. I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10. It's gotta be better than I've seen people talking about fairy toast, where you take fairy bread, you put butter and sprinkles on a piece of bread and just eat that. That sounds horrible. Like, of course it tastes good because it's fat and sugar, so of course it's gonna taste good, but like, I can't imagine it's actually good. A dried sunflower. A piece of copper. So what happens if we run out of stamina down here and we're not able to, like, claw our way back up? Do we just get lost in the mines forever? Like we have 15 stamina left, and I don't remember how to get where I'm at here now. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna end up dropping all the honey and beans in the chest because we're gonna be the next victim of the mines at this rate. All right, let's talk to the gerbil in here. Badger, I guess. You. Here's the ore. We can make a smelter and craft at a crafting table, then smelt the ore. Okay. Who are you? Wallace. Spring gets me in a mood to design new tools, beds, bookshelves. Okay. And that's Lila, I think? Yeah, you're Lila? Yeah, I'm learning everyone. Look at that. We're learning. We're learning all the people. So we can make a smelter. Where did they say where the crafting tables were at? It was like the carpenter's house. We have to go to the carpenter's house. Is that what they said to make a crafting table? See if I can remember. Carpenter's house is up and over here? Yeah. So there should be a crafting table up here. Buy a crafting table. And now we can craft the things that we need for drying racks and smelters and all those sorts of things. And I guess we can put the kibble nibble into the fish rack and see if we can catch a fish. Hello, Jack. I can't believe some people eat meat. It's so gross. I mean, you say that, but when we're all starving in the winter, we'll see what you think about meat then, Jack. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Okay, we put some kibble in the thing. And I guess we will water all the things. Jack to get eaten first. Apparently, we're too civilized to eat the rabbit. Apparently, we just cremate them and let the whole body go to waste. I still disagree with this, but apparently we're too good for that. All right. We need more energy to water the things. We messed up, so let's eat the mushroom. Oh, those mushrooms give a lot of energy. Okay. All right, we have processed our dried radishes. They are now good for 20 days. Put that up there. And let's grab a crafting table and set it here, I guess. So we can craft a gate. We'll need that. Kibble nibble requires hay. I know people see rabbits as pets, but honestly, they make for good eating. Meat, pet, and wool rabbits are 3 separate things. I have not tried rabbit. It the idea of eating rabbit grosses me out, but that's more my own problem, I think. Okay, so we need to saw wood into planks to turn them into drying racks. We're gonna need more drying racks for sure. And we're gonna need to put more fish in the thing if we're going to keep everyone alive. A Mad Tom catfish. Why are you angry, Tom? Why are you angry? Okay, let's go to the food hole. In the food hole, we can now contribute a Mad Tom catfish, a sunflower, the dried radishes, and beans. And wow. So I put all that stuff in there, and that only gave me 1 more day. I really feel like we're going to spend the entire time starving. Like, all that food, and we only got a day out of that? Like, how is that possible? Do you like survival games? I love survival games. Although, I will say that a lot of survival games have gotten really lazy. That, you know, survival games got really popular for a while, and so they all kind of just got lazy and turned out to be like the same game over and over and over again. So, I like a good survival game, but I also feel like a lot of them got super lazy. One of these days, I would like to try and finish... what do you call it? Fallout, like survival mode in Fallout, where you have to like eat and drink and all that sort of thing. So one of these days, I'm going to finish survival mode of Fallout. I just I've never actually completed that, you know? Come back, fish. Hey. Hey, fish. Hey, fish. Okay, we'll go over here. A Vendis. Hey, fish, come look over here. Look at this thing. This fish is not cooperating. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. Come on, take the juicy bait. I have a game for you. It's called Vintage Story. It's Minecraft taken to the max. It's a great game by an indie developer. It's not on Steam as its own page. Let me put that into my thing so I don't forget. There we go. It is on my list to look at after stream. All right, let's plant some seeds. And then we're out of, and then we're going to be out of stamina for the day, unfortunately. Excuse me. And I guess we're going to need to get some wood for some new drying racks. All right, it's going to rain. An important village meeting will be held this morning in front of the mayor's house. Is this game like Stardew Valley? Yes, this game is so much like Stardew Valley. All right, let's see the important meeting. Mayor is holding an important meeting, wants everyone to attend, so I came to get you. Okay, what do you got? What's the mayor got that's so important? Now, have you heard back from Finn? What are we going to do? There's something bad happening. He's revealing his golden statue. Yes, we are safe. No, Finn has not come back. Percy and I have been talking. We have an idea how to prepare for the worst. As a start, we talked to Waffles, and we're going to produce food. Yes. We spoke to Hazel and Rose. They've come up with some ideas on how we can be better prepared. It takes a lot of time to gather supplies and prepare medicine. We need an herb garden, so we can grow a steady supply of herbs and make it easier to prepare food and medicine, and a mushroom hut, cultivating mushrooms, ensuring we always have enough food for both meals and remedies. Oh boy, our first choice of the game. Do we want the herb garden or do we want the mushroom hut? Which side should we side on? Like, mushrooms seem... the omnivores can eat mushrooms, right? So that seems like more food is probably a good thing, but like, also medicine seems important, so... Which way do we lean? Do we go herb garden or do we go mushroom hut? The villagers have all the ideas, but you do all the work. It's standard capitalism, right? The idea men sit at the top and reap the fruit of the labors, but the actual laborers have to do all the work. I'm going to go with the mushroom hut. Set up a donation box by Hazel's house. Please contribute what you can. Jack wants to dig. Cut down some trees for lumber, old stones. Look at that. Yeah, the mushrooms can be used for remedies and food. The question is, will the community actually put things in there, right? Because like in Animal Crossing, you have the donation box and they're like, wow, look at this. Your villagers can really donate. Your villagers can really, participate, and then they might actually give you $1 or $2, and that's it. Like, they don't actually participate all that much. It needs to stop raining. It's raining so much that I can't actually, like, get stuff done. I can't dry my food. So let's work on, we're going to need a smelter. So let's work on a smelter and work on some drying racks. And we'll wait for some more radish seeds. I was chugging along last night in Blueprints. Call me crazy, but I think you can leave the manor. I mean, isn't that how you win? Isn't that like the win condition? Is you leave the manor and that's how you win the game? Best game ever. I mean, it's a good game. I'll give it that. It is a good game. I don't know if I'd call it the best game ever, but it's a really good game. All right, let's grab all of our supplies here. Stardew is the best game. I think you could definitely make an argument for Stardew Valley being the best game ever. I think that is definitely an argument you could make. It's definitely an amazing game. So that is an argument you can make. I still stand by Doom 1993 is the most perfect game ever made. Hollow Knight, you know, I could not get into Hollow Knight. I know everyone talks about how much they love Hollow Knight. I just could not. I could not get into Hollow Knight. I tried so hard and I just did not enjoy Hollow Knight. But I'm not a huge fan of like Metroidvanias. Like the last Metroidvania I played and beat was Blasphemous. And I only played that because people were talking about it in like the Catholic forums. It wasn't necessarily because I wanted to, but I wanted to experience the game. It's not for everyone. But see, isn't that part of the problem? Like, if it's truly the best game ever, shouldn't it be for everyone? That's where like games like Mario get a lot of attention, or like Tetris. You could make the argument that Tetris is one of the best games ever. The music is good, and anyone can pick up Tetris and enjoy it. I assumed you couldn't get into Hollow Knight because of the Souls-like mechanics. I do not like Souls-like. That is true. A game for everyone is a game for no one. That is very Helldiver of you. Very Helldiver of you. Alright, so we've made a saw, so now we can saw some wood into planks. It takes 60 minutes to make one plank? Holy cow. Okay, we'll let that go. What is the best game of its genre? Okay, so we need one more. We need to get one more coal in order to make a smelter. So let's go get a smelter really quick. Well, we can tell this easy on the best first-person shooter ever is Doom. That we can say with absolute certainty. The best platformer, unfortunately, goes to Mario. I don't think anyone's ever deplatformed Mario. Even though, you know, in my opinion, most Mario games are kind of boring. Like, they haven't done a whole lot to evolve it, but FPS games suck. I mean, there's really, like, modern FPS where, like, it's like Call of Duty, where it's like, pay $60 for a 5-hour campaign and then go online and get called racial slurs by 5-year-olds. Yeah, that's awful. No doubt there. You have no arguments from me on that. SMW is an unquestionable GOAT. Super Mario World definitely has its place in history. Lots of tin. We're not looking for tin, we're looking for coal. If Celeste wasn't nightmarishly hard in some areas, I would argue it's the best platformer. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about Celeste. Celeste is another one of those games that's on my list. I've never actually played Celeste, but I've heard a lot of people talk about Celeste and how good Celeste is. Maybe that's another one we need to play at some point. Okay, Celeste is on the list then. Celeste is another one we'll go back and visit at some point. You know what we need more of? Dex and I were just talking about this the other day because at the Nintendo Direct they announced another Legend of Zelda Age of Calamity Dynasty Warriors knockoff, which I'm not too excited for. I'm not a huge fan of that series, but we do need more Dynasty Warriors. I feel like Dynasty Warriors has kind of disappeared from the world, and that was such a good and fun game. I feel like we need more people trying to make Dynasty Warriors. You know what other game has disappeared? So Dynasty Warriors as a genre has pretty much disappeared. No one makes those anymore. The other game genre that's pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth that no one seems to make anymore is vehicular combat games. Why is no one making a Twisted Metal or Twisted Metal-esque game anymore? Where is my Twisted Metal, Black 2, or anyone trying to make a Twisted Metal clone? Like, Twisted Metal was so fun and so good that they chose Rob Zombie to have the music for it. Like, I'm gonna make an ignorant comment, and I'm sure that Dex will tell me that I'm absolutely wrong on this, but here it goes. Rob Zombie is only popular because Twisted Metal was so good. I feel like so many people only know who Rob Zombie is because Twisted Metal was so good. Why can't I make a smelter? I'm just saying, I had never heard of Rob Zombie before Twisted Metal, so my opinions have been worse. Unequivocally incorrect. I'm just saying. We're just saying, shut down the stream, we cannot sink any lower. I think we could go lower. Why can I not make a smelter? I have all the... I have 50 stone, I have 10... Why is it not allowing me to make a smelter? What game is this? This is called Grimshire. Maybe we need to make some room. Maybe that's the problem. Like, let's make some room in my inventory. We haven't gone anywhere near the bottom. It's true. We definitely can sink lower. Why is it not allowing me to craft this? What is do I not have enough energy? Does it take energy to craft things? Is that the problem? Is that I just don't have enough energy to craft anything? We keep going lower and lower. I do keep sinking lower and lower. That is absolutely true. All right, let's donate some stuff before it goes bad. Let's donate. Food, oil, mushrooms. Can I donate bones? Okay, apparently carnivores can eat bones, so that's good. See, I put all that, I put in like 20 items of food and it only gave me 1 day. Like, I have no idea how we're going to keep this town from starving. Like, I really don't know how we're going to keep them from starving. Your background has a hand up here and flip a waffle or something. It scares me. I thought some guy was behind you. There is a guy in the background making waffles. Bone has marrow, and marrow is absolutely delicious. I guess that makes sense. Excuse me. All right, we've used up our stamina. I guess we'll try making a smelter in the morning, and hopefully it works. The mushroom hut is currently about 5% done. Contribute next to Hazel's home. I guess let's go. Oh, okay, so this was for the Hazel, for the mushroom hut, we need 100 compost, 200 rocks, 75 sticks, 150 wood, and 150 hardwood. But look at that. They actually contribute. Look at that. The people actually contributed things. The people of the community are actually out here pulling their weight. Okay. We are low on stone. Oh, okay, there's the smelter is finally made. Okay. Smelter. Provide it with fuel and provide it with ore, and we can make some things there. We've got 21 planks there. Okay, what can I do with planks? I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I can never get into Stardew Valley. You know, I can see it. Like, the whole cozy game genre, I can see why some people wouldn't be into it, right? Like, I can definitely see how you might not, like, super get into the cozy game genre. Okay, so these people say that they're single, so I'm guessing that with you can see, like, Wallace has circles, but Rose is single and has hearts, so I'm guessing we can choose an animal to marry. You can marry Hazel, Percy, Adeline, Loken, Beryl, Tano, Kai, Oliver, or Lila, or Rose. That's a lot of options. Like a dagger in my heart. I can see where the cozy genre isn't for everyone. I can definitely understand that. We caught a minnow. Okay, that's not very impressive, but... So if we let the radishes go to seed, then we get seeds out of it. I guess that... I know that sounds stupid, but I guess that makes sense. You let the thing go to seed, and then you get seeds. I know it's so popular, but it felt so slow and repetitive. Yeah, that's how I feel about like a lot of the cozy games feel that way to me, where it's just like it's the same thing over and over. Stardew Valley was definitely something special, but I can understand where someone couldn't get into it. In the same way, like I know that a lot of people don't like roguelike games. Like the idea of, okay, so you play the game and then you eventually lose and then you lose all your progress and then you have to start over. I can see where like I can see why that's not appealing to people, right? I can see where they'd be like, that seems like a waste of my time, that every time I start the game, I have to start over. I can definitely see why some people are not into that. I can see where someone's like, I don't want to waste my time on it. In the same way, like World of Warcraft, for example, I can see where some people super aren't into World of Warcraft, because what's World of Warcraft? Well, you get a new patch, you go out, you gear your character to do the raids, and then in a year, a new expansion comes out, so that you have to re-gear up so you can do the raids, and it's just a never-ending chore list, right? I can understand why people are like, I don't want to do a never-ending chore list. I want to beat the game. Okay, we're still drying that up, so that's all drying. We've got wood, we've got that smelting. So I guess what we need to do is we need to find a way to make farming more efficient so we can get more of these guys. But we need mushrooms, and we need wood, and we need stone for the mushroom hut. So I guess let's go work on that. since we have some leftover stamina. Let's go. It's stuck in my head though, from How I Met Your Mother, the Robin, let's go to the mall. For roguelikes to beat the game, it should only take 1, maybe 2 hours to beat the game, but experience and upgrades make it easier till you win. I mean, you say that, but have you ever tried like Binding of Isaac? Like, Binding of Isaac, you will not beat in 1 to 2 hours. Binding of Isaac will take like 500 hours before you even stand a chance of beating the game. Like, Binding of Isaac is like the gold standard of roguelikes, and that game is a monster and a half to try and beat. Random cat people out in the forest. Where is the mine? We needed mushrooms and we needed the mine. I'm really hoping that Borderlands 4 introduces some good like roguelike modes or towers to climb or something like that. Like, I really enjoy Borderlands, so I hope that the new Borderlands is not a massive disappointment. Yeah, the runs for Binding of Isaac can take an hour or two, but the game itself takes hundreds of hours. And even then, I think you could realistically sink 1,000 hours into Binding of Isaac and not see everything, between all the secrets, the extra characters, the hidden things, all the power-ups. And that's not even including, like, you throw mods into it and it just becomes a monster. Binding of Isaac is for sure worth the value. I know someone who beat Binding of Isaac. That takes dedication to 100%. Like, when I say beat, I mean 100% beat Binding of Isaac. That takes some real dedication. The game looks dumb to me. Binding of Isaac definitely isn't for everyone. That is 100%. Like, the story, the aesthetics, all that sort of thing. It definitely is not for everyone. Ooh. Get some coal. I've ranked farmer level 3 and I get 2 skill points. Okay. Little too bullet hell for me. That I understand. Like, typically, the bullet hell genre is another game genre I do not typically enjoy, but I make an exception for Binding of Isaac. Someone who 100% Spelunky too. Spelunky is hard. I watched Grand Pooh Bear was one of the few streamers I actually enjoyed. I watched Grand Pooh Bear play Spelunky a whole lot. In fact, I haven't seen Grand Pooh Bear's videos in a while. I wonder if he's still making things. I haven't seen anything from Grand Pooh Bear in a while. Those Grand Pooh Bear and Thab the Beast, those were the only two like streamers I super enjoyed, and basically I only watched them for their Mario Maker content. And then Grand Pooh Bear branched out into Spelunky, and I watched him for that. Okay, so we got a plum. Can we do anything with the plum? Can we plant the plum, or can we only eat the plum? Like, can only eat the plum. Let's dry some more stuff. Let's dry that fish, dry that plum, dry that fish. We need to save the mushroom, so we're going to save the mushroom. We're going to make a couple drying racks. Okay, we got that working. I guess we're gonna keep making planks since we need drying racks. We got some copper ore, but we ran out of coal, so let's throw some coal in there. All right, Amon, thanks for hanging out with us today. Have a great day. Good to see you. Good to see you as always. I guess let's go drop the dried food off, and then we're out of stamina for the day, so... It's probably about time for me to finish up, too. I've got some chores to do. Got some things to do today. Have some dried radishes. I'm pretty impressed with this so far. For an early access game, though, like, I'm really enjoying the game. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we haven't saved. I'm hoping, like, when you go to sleep, does that count as saving? Like, I don't see anything saying it's saving, so... All right, we are running low on food. We are desperately running through food. So that is a problem. Screenshot the farm. We'll do that, and we'll save and quit. And as always, let's end with our prayer so I can go get started with my day and chores and all that fun stuff. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. We continue to pray for all the people who are discerning the priesthood, all the people who are discerning marriage, and other vocations such as the monastic life. Lord, help them. We pray for all the people who are struggling with mental illness or physical illness, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, whatever it may be. Lord, help them. We pray for all the people who've run away from home, all the people who don't know where home is or don't have a home. Lord, help them. We continue to pray for the victims of war and the people who are starving currently, who are victims of the blockades. Lord, help them. And finally, we pray for all the souls in purgatory, all the souls who've been forgotten, all the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone. It is it for me. It is time for me to go get my day started. It was a pleasure, as always, to stream to you all. Thank you so much for joining me and making my Friday a good Friday morning. And I will see you all on Monday, where we'll probably continue Grimshire. But I also just got Death Stranding 2 just came in the mail, so we might play that just so we can see what Death Stranding is all about. We'll see. But I will see you all on Monday, and have a blessed day.